Hey y'all, welcome back to another ranting Reverend of Rant thing. So, this video is just a quick one on, kind of covering some of the information from a previous blog post regarding the side project involving the Shemagh tutorials. And the reason I'm kind of repeating this information is because people, don't have a lot of time to read a long-form blog post, but still may be interested in the information presented therein. This is not a common thing I'm going to do, so don't worry. However, let me just dive right in. There are 3 reasons why I'm doing these side projects. One is I've been utilizing Shemaghs in either, wearing them or using them as some sort of other functional tool for about 15 years. And in that 15 years, I've developed kind of a unique perspective on the utilization of the Shemagh. So there's that. So I want to present that perspective and that info to you guys in kind of my own way. The second reason is during this time, invariably when someone sees me wearing one, either wrapped around my head, around my neck, hanging from my back pocket, or even just hanging off the visor of my car, people ask 3 questions. What is that? What's it for? And where can I get one? Sorry, my pinky doesn't want to bend in all the way. Hence the bandanas. Something's going on. Whatever. So, when asked those questions, I'm not going to be that kind of asshole who's like, you know what, just Google it. Shoo. And I do shoo because it feels like, when someone's doing that and they have when someone asks you and you got knowledge on something and it's not going to take a massive chunk out of your fucking day, don't be a dick, just answer. Don't be dismissive. The third reason can be split into a part A and a part B. Part A is quite simply, I'm making this content for 3 groups: my friends and family, my targeted audience, and anyone else who enjoys this content, because there is actually a growing community of people who do these kind of tutorials and people who watch these kind of tutorials, things like that. The second part of that, the B side, is I kind of want to take this channel and move it, kind of break away from just ranting. I enjoy ranting. I'm going to continue to rant, and I promise action videos are coming soon as well. But first, I need to break away with something else, and these tutorials are far enough out of my comfort zone that I can just take the steps beyond. And when I say that there's a community, there's maybe thousands of YouTubers in dozens of other languages doing the same exact tutorials. So I'm not providing any unique methods. Well, I mean, I might. I don't know. But I'm not going to fuck you. I'm not going to pretend to be some all-knowing authority on it. So, there's that. Now, in answering the questions raised in the second reason, it's quite simple. What is it? It's a shemagh, or a keffiyeh, or a hatta, or a gutra. There's, dozens of names for it. It's an Arabic piece of clothing. It's a square of 100% cotton, usually with patterns sewn on, And so, yeah. What's it used for? Well, you see one obvious use here with the Bedouin wrap. This is covering my head, keeping the sun off my head, keeps the sun off my neck in, 3 directions, plus my beard, so sun doesn't really go under the chin anyway, And it also keeps dust and debris out of my face if the wind is blowing, or I'm going into a store with COVID, or trying, you know what I fucking mean, the COVID thing. Jesus, I'm pulling a Biden. So, other than sun and wind protection for your head and face and neck, it can also be used as a sling. Say you injure your arm and you need it immobilized. One of these will form the perfect sling. Say you need to keep something secure, a package or, something like that. Say your favorite water bottle. Wrap it up in it, just roll it in, tie a square knot at the ends, and throw it over your shoulder. Boom, you have a little haversack, or a front pouch, or back pouch, butt pouch, whatever. There's so many different uses, and I'm going to cover the ones that I use. There's also uses for these beyond their lifespan. Keep that in mind. And where do you get one? I'm going to cover this in a little more detail in a later video, but Amazon. Just go to Amazon and search for one of 3 brands. The one I prefer is Tap Collection, TAPP. The second one I recommend is Exploreland. And the third I recommend is Rothco, ROTHCO. Any of these 3 brands and you're good. If you want to branch out from those brands, just make sure that the product you're buying is 100% cotton and between 40 and 45 inches in both directions. So that covers this. Now, to end on a piece of advice, if you decide to pick one up, when you get it, rinse it in cold water, squeeze it dry. Never wring these, and for the love of fuck, don't throw these in the wash. Hand wash only. But when you first get one, just rinse it in cold water until all the dye runs out. Then start to warm up the water. It takes about 2-3 cycles, and just keep squeezing, keep letting the dye run out. Don't go too hot, because that'll just run all the dye out and you're going to stain things. You don't want that. So that's my advice. I'm going to cover that more in detail in my video on washing and drying your shemagh and maintenance and care. So that's it for me. Hey, thank you for watching, and if you like these tutorials, if you like this content, if you want to see more, like I said, I got bandana tutorials out the ass coming. And so, yeah, leave me a comment, subscribe and hit the bell. And, yeah, see you guys later. Oh, by the way, coming up, the next video is going to be a tutorial on this particular wrap, the Bedouin wrap, and another face covering head wrap called the Ninja. So keep it here. See you guys.